Hi everyone, it's me, Diana, the Doll Fairy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to give you a little tour of my new workspace. This is where I'll be doing all of my artwork, doll customizing, sewing, painting, drawing, all that fun stuff. I recently got married and moved into a new apartment with my husband. It's a one-bedroom apartment, so there isn't a ton of extra space, but we've been putting a lot of care and effort into making this space as cozy, inviting, and functional as possible, so that it can be a good space for us to both work and live, since we both mainly work from home too. Since there are some things I won't be able to do in my apartment at all, like spraying Mr. Super Clear or 3D resin printing, my parents have generously offered for me to continue using my old room in their house as sort of a second studio space. Let me show you what I've kept at my parents' house, including my smart doll diorama and all of my smart doll accessories, which I've reorganized. So this whole half of the room is still really messy. Things are still in flux, but I'm just gonna kind of focus on the half of the room that looks nice. This side, this area is really a mess. I have not organized this stuff at all, but this is like my old desk vanity thing here, and that's where I am going to have a little station set up for me to do face-ups and other work like that. So back over to this side of the room. So over here, this corner is where a lot of my stuff is. You can see that the diorama still hasn't been updated in a long time, still has never been finished. And there are a few of my dolls in here right now. This guy is in bed here because he doesn't have any pants, and this way we can hide that fact that the poor guy has still never made him any pants. So the diorama, I really hope that at some point soon I can get back to working on that project, maybe do another update video. It kind of gets pushed to the wayside. And it's on top of what was my dresser. Dresser here used to hold a lot of my clothing, and now instead it's filled with smart doll stuff. So we'll start with this opening cabinet down here. So down here doesn't look like much. It's just a couple of boxes, but literally all of this is stuff for the diorama. Why do I have so much? I don't know, but I just keep collecting more and more props that I'm not really using. Like, I haven't taken photos with them. Some of the things are not opened, they're in packages. Some of the things are like bits and bobs of stuff that I want to use to like build pieces of furniture or like decorations and stuff like that. Okay, so all the rest of the drawers in this dresser have various other smart doll accessories and parts and stuff. So I'm gonna start with this drawer down here, and in here is a treasure trove of smart doll parts. There are Cortex shells, and there's actually a cinnamon vinyl shell in here, and I'm pretty sure I collected all the pieces that I needed to make like 4 more smart doll bodies. I just keep not getting around to it. Things have been so busy, but I'm really excited to build the Coco Cortex doll, especially because I don't have a Coco doll yet. Very excited about that, and I hope that I will be able to do it soon. Okay, the next drawer up also has different smart doll parts. So over here on this side of the drawer in this box, we have blank heads. And I don't have a million of them, but I have a good amount of blank heads and a head cap here that will be used for future projects. Very exciting stuff. And here I have some more parts. I have hands. I also have their stands in here. On this side of the drawer, I have wigs. And then over here, I have some other little things, like these are silicone head caps for putting underneath a wig, eye putty from Volks. And here I have eyes, and they're all in their cute little baggies. Okay, these 2 drawers on the top have smart doll clothing in them. Okay. In here we have some extra, like some floating heads who don't have their bodies right now. Got Entropy, Summer, and Mirai. And this one is a special secret one whose face up you have not seen yet. In here, I have little headbands and stuff. Over here, I have bags and purses. Here's some extra like sports bras and underwear sets. These are all socks that I folded nicely, like Marie Kondo style. And then over here, I have dresses. Over here in this final drawer, on the top, I have this little box top thing that has shoes in it. And as you can see, there's plenty of room because I have very few actual pairs of shoes. So there's room for getting more shoes. Then I just scoot this out of the way and I have a whole bunch of other clothing pieces here. So over here I have, these are like sweaters. This is all like long sleeve stuff, sweaters and turtlenecks for like winter. These are long sleeved, like shirts and dresses. These are sweaters and cardigans, cover-ups, stuff like that. Here. And then these are hoodies. Here I have shorts and pants. Over here we have leggings that I folded nicely. I have some shirts, and here we have skirts. And there's a lot of really cute skirts from various makers in here. Next to the Smart Doll area over here, we have my shipping and fulfillment center. So up here on top, I have my postal scale for packages, and this is my label printer. I really love it because it's so fast and so easy to use. On the side here and in this cabinet, this is basically just, you know, bubble mailers, boxes and bags, string, all different sorts of things for packaging up orders and sending them out. This is not super organized yet. Down here we have stuff that I need, again, for shipping and stuff. This is for cutting up things for my packaging. This is like Doll Fairy packaging, and we've got some Post-it notes, shipping tape, business cards, stickers, all that kind of stuff is in here. And then down here we have actual like merch stuff and things for making merch. So I have like packaging, stickers, charms, the key rings that are for making the charms into keychains. And then down here I have more charms and stickers that are just hanging out, ready to be shipped to you if you want to buy one. So you can always go to thedollfairy.com and you can buy it anytime. The last thing I want to give you a glimpse into is my old closet that used to be filled with my clothes. And guess what it's filled with now, guys? Well, some of it is just a bunch of stuff and it's a little bit messy, but it's mostly filled with dolls. So I have, this is my Disney limited edition doll collection up here. Then I have a bunch of Disney mini dolls and 17-inch singing dolls and a few other collectible sets and stuff like that. So lots and lots of Disney dolls up here on the very top shelf. And down here I have basically my extended stock box, kind of. In these drawers I have a whole bunch of stock dolls and parts. So in here we have stands. These are the bottoms of stands and the, you know, stand part of the stand. In here we have various dolls. I have a pull-up doll in there that I was gonna customize someday. Hair adorables, like random dolls. I have like an A-zone body in here, like stuff that is meant for future projects and hasn't happened quite yet. This is more doll stands and also some 17-inch Disney princess singing dolls, which I would love to customize someday. And in here, lots and lots of Ever After High dolls to customize and a few Monster High dolls. These are just like notebooks and folders and stuff where I have like drawings and stories that I wrote and all kinds of that kind of stuff down there. In the depths of this cavernous closet, I have my stuffed animals. What's down there? Those I think are more dolls. I think those are like collectible dolls that I put away. Oh yeah, there's so many dolls. So that's pretty much it for this space. I haven't really organized the area where I'm gonna do actual work yet, so that's not quite finished, but the main part of it, organizing all my smart doll stuff, organizing the shipping stuff, that's done, that's ready to go. So I'm excited about that, and I will be tweaking things as we go along. Now let's take a look at my workspace in my new apartment, which is probably more exciting. So right now I'm in my new apartment, and behind me you can see my new workspace. Let me give you a closer look at my setup and how I've organized my supplies. I've managed to utilize this small dining room area as my office area. And since it's right kind of in the middle of things, right between the living room and the kitchen, it's very visible. So I've done my best to make it aesthetically pleasing in addition to being functional for me to do my work and also record it on film. So perhaps the most important element of my new workspace here is this long desk/table that I got. This is from IKEA. It's a combination of Lagkopten and Alex. The drawers are Alex. But yeah, it's a pretty long desk, so it gives me plenty of room to have my workspace. I have my whole cutting mat here where I generally do most of my work. I have my light lamps, one on either side to provide consistent lighting when I'm filming there. And the table is so long that I have that whole space there. I also do like laptop work here too. And I still have room on the other side to keep both the sewing machine and serger out, which was really important to me. I really want to be able to actually use these machines without having to rearrange my entire work area like I had to do before. I spend many hours a day sitting and working at my desk, and since I tend not to always have the best posture, I often have to deal with neck pain and back pain as a result. Since this is a recurring issue for me, I was really excited to try out these cushions sent to me by Cushion Lab. These high-quality cushions are designed to relieve pressure and help you enjoy healthy alignment due to their unique designs. I actually reached out to them and asked them if they'd like to send me their cushions to try out, because I feel like this is something that could really be helpful to a lot of artists like myself. We sometimes tend to ignore our physical health in favor of our art, which can have some pretty bad consequences down the line. I now use a combination of Cushion Lab's back relief lumbar pillow, ergonomic seat cushion, and ergonomic foot cushion. And I've noticed a positive difference in my posture as well as in the amount of regular back pain that I have on a daily basis since I started using it. Back Relief Lumbar Pillow is designed for all-day comfort. It's specially shaped with this ergonomic spine crevice in the center and lower back bolster at the bottom to support healthy posture. It attaches to any chair with a secure adjustable strap to keep it in place. The ergonomic seat cushion is a game changer when it comes to sitting in the same chair all day long. The memory foam material is so soft and comfortable even after long hours. The seat cushion goes right on the seat of your chair and has a grippy bottom cover to help it stay in place. You can see how the cushion is shaped with a gap towards the back and a curved design to support every part of your bottom. They even have a larger size for even more comfort. And last but not least, the ergonomic foot cushion is specially angled to promote healthy posture and enhance blood circulation. And it helps to take pressure off your joints. The cushion's core is made with extra dense memory foam and also has a grippy bottom with silicone dots to keep your cushion in place beneath your feet. Cushion Lab also offers a variety of colors for the outer covers, which are removable and washable. If you're like me and struggle with back pain and poor posture on a daily basis, but you kind of have no choice but to sit in the same chair all day long because your art takes priority, then you might want to check out what Cushion Lab has to offer. Your body will probably thank you. Right in front of my main workspace here, I have a pegboard. This is also from IKEA. I believe the set is called Skadis, or I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but yeah, so there's a pegboard on which I hung this thread spool rack. I put a whole bunch of threads on there, so those look really nice. Along with the little shelves and all sorts of things. I hung up some of my most frequently used scissors, a little wedding photo there. Yeah, and I'm really liking the pegboard, both in terms of aesthetic and functionality so far. And so that I can film here, I used to put my camera tripod right in front of me on the table. Since this table is narrower, there isn't really much room for that. I instead got this camera arm thing right here. I don't know exactly what you're supposed to call this, but you will be able to find the link to it in my Amazon storefront if you are interested. But it's pretty cool because the arm sort of bends out. This will allow me to put the camera right on here and face it downward onto my workspace so that I'll be able to film while I'm doing all of my doll customizing right here. I'm also hoping I'll be able to maneuver the camera to see over in that direction so that when I'm sewing on the sewing machine, you'll be able to see that as well. Now with doll customizing and sewing and everything, there are just so many supplies. I just have so much stuff. So I was really concerned that I wouldn't be able to fit everything in this area. But let me show you how I have organized things, and it seems to be working pretty well so far. So this set of drawers is part of the desk here. And this top drawer is where it looks like a mess. It's kind of a mess right now, but this is my like catch all my important stuff that I need to like, grab quickly. That goes in this drawer, and of course some snacks because that's important. But clips, scissors, rotary cutter, I don't know, all sorts of things. Second drawer is for sewing. This also looks like a mess. This isn't as organized as I would like it to be. I have all sorts of sewing supplies in here. I've got, you know, needles and pins and chalk pencils and fasteners, spray check, buttons, Velcro, zippers, thread. This third drawer is mostly jewelry making supplies and beads. So I have wire, chain, plenty of jump rings and things like that. Charms, rhinestones, beads, things that I have collected that I use for different things. And here, I don't even know how to explain what's in this drawer, but this is like, I don't know, scraps of things. Like these are all functional items. So these are the cups that I use for water when I'm painting to clean my brushes. We have some glosses in here and some Pearl X powder. These containers I use for paint and stuff like that. These straws are used for curling doll hair, as are these. And at the very bottom, we have like a stationery drawer. So I have a bunch of paper, and this is also where I keep my stickers, and this is like origami paper and some greeting cards and things like that, post-it notes, paper clips, and notebooks where I keep my to-do lists. So I really like that set of drawers that came with the desk, but to save some money, instead of getting a set on the other side, I just use these plastic rolling sets of drawers that I have. So I have a couple of those underneath the desk, and I have this stack right next to the desk, and I have more supplies in all of these. So this set of drawers is a pretty fun one. Up here we have lace. So I have my lace ribbon in here, which is on a smaller scale. And I have all sorts of lace trim, bits and bobs, little, you know, scraps of ruffles and all that sort of stuff is all in here that I can kind of look through. And then I have more that are on like on cardboard here so I can see it at a glance. And then there are more spools of lace ribbon and ruffles and all that sort of stuff. Okay, our second drawer here is ribbon that is not lace. So up here I have a whole bunch of narrower ribbon, and here I have some embroidery floss and other types of string and cord and stuff like that. And this is in a little apple box up here so that I can remove the top part. And then down here I have all these bigger spools of, this is mostly faux leather ribbon. As you can see, it was on clearance, so I stocked up on it. It is really useful, and I like using this for smart doll accessories and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of it in different colors and styles, as well as some other, like, you know, faux leather cord here, and this one's lace. It's just bigger spools, so I'll put it all in this area. This bottom drawer here, this is my very important scrap ribbon bag. Why is it so important? I don't know, because I'm constantly going in here to look for certain types of ribbon, or adding to this bag when I find little scraps of ribbon or cut them off of a tag or my clothing or something like that. So I actually use this a lot. Some leather scraps. This is all like faux plant material that can be very useful for customizing. Some random other stuff. This is some Angelina film that you can use for making fairy wings and things like that. Some flowers. We've got some pom-poms and feathers. And then over here on this side of the desk, I have more drawers. These are not super interesting. These are for, like, you know, business documents and my other job and stuff like that, so not too interesting. But over here I do have more doll stuff. So here in these bottom three I have paints. In these three drawers I have doll accessories that I've collected. So these are all shoes in here, all Ever After High, Monster High, Barbie shoes. This is accessories. So here we have crowns, glasses, headpieces, tiaras, etc. And this drawer has doll clothing pieces that I am hanging on to, either because I like them and I want to, like, dress up the doll fairy in them or something like that, or to use as, you know, as part of customizing fodder, basically. I don't remember what's here actually. Oh, nothing interesting. I didn't fill these drawers. There's some random patterns in here, but I didn't organize these yet. So, and then up here, this I may have shown in a video before, but I have this cute little colorful thing with all these tiny little boxes. And in here I have more, like, these are tiny doll jewelry pieces. These are like extra hands and hand accessories and all sorts of things. Beads. In here there are crystals. One big question that I had when I was moving in here was, what am I going to do with my many, many bins of fabric? And luckily, I was able to bring with me my white shelves that I have used in my room for many years now. And I was able to just bring all my bins of fabric with me. All of these bins of fabric, they just keep getting added to all the time. Kind of a mess, and I would like to reorganize all of my fabric, but some of them are organized nicely. Like these are all kind of folded in a nice way so you can see the different prints that I have. Definitely like to use for sewing some doll clothing soon. Those are some knit fabrics, and these are some more knit fabrics and other random stuff. Yeah, so lots and lots of different fabrics. Up here on this shelf, I have, well, these are our cookbooks since this is right next to our kitchen over there. But over here, I have my patterns. So here I have all my patterns for different types of dolls organized into binders and stuff. So this one is for smart dolls, and I have the most patterns for smart dolls. I use these little card holders for, like, the smaller pieces, and then for each pattern I have the instructions and all the pieces just in one of these plastic sleeves, and that keeps everything pretty organized. Now above this shelf here I have displayed the wedding dolls that I made. They're in the glass dome that I displayed them in at the wedding. And next to them, I have my bridal bouquet, which is made of faux flowers, so I get to keep it forever. And just some more ivy, which I really like how it kind of elevates the space to have some greenery in here. And over on this side, I have another one of these shelves that's also filled with bins of fabric and other crafts stuff. And each shelf has this little drawer underneath. In this one this is like polymer clay, and I have a glass pan in here that I use for baking polymer clay. I don't know, a lot of like fancy little bags, nitro gloves. I believe my epoxy sculpt is in here. So if we come around this way, this is my window seat. I actually built this window seat in shop class in 7th grade. So definitely have to keep it no matter where I move. But down here, this is the piece of furniture that used to house my Smart Doll diorama back in my old room. Down here I have baskets. I used to have all my stock dolls in these baskets, but you'll see where those are. The stock dolls are no longer in here. Now in these baskets these are all like scraps of, we have foam, vinyl, foam board pieces, cardboard pieces, and then scraps of fabric and ribbon. And then in here I have all my tech stuff. So we have cameras in here and tripods and hard drives and all that kind of stuff. That last basket is still free. And then here above my workspace, my husband and I meticulously installed these shelves, which used to be on the wall in my room, my old room. And now they are displaying some of my favorite custom dolls that I've made. And we also put this one that's over here a little bit lower so that a very tall smart doll can stand there and still look good with the rest of the arrangement. Up here, I of course have the Doll Fairy YouTube Creator Award. Newly has its home here. Here's my little Dolliteful bunny. Up here on this shelf, here is where I picked a few of my Zodiac dolls to display. Then down here, this is my shelf of Disney Parks dolls. And that's my workspace so far. As you can see, I still have more work to do to make this space as organized and pretty as I possibly can, but so far I really like it, and I'm pleasantly surprised at how well everything fits in this small area. I'm sure you'll be seeing this space a whole lot more in my future videos, so I hope you like the look as much as I do. Thanks so much for watching, everyone! I'm so excited to see you again soon for more doll magic. Bye!